Good morning, Year 6. Today we are going to look at creating our rhyming poem. This is going to be your last little bit of work for this week and for your whole year in Year 6. So let's give it our best shot. So here I've just taken the first stanza of a poem called Matilda, Who Told Lies and Was Burned to Death by Hilary Belloc. I think that might be a play on their name. So what I want you to think about when I'm going to read it through is, what words rhyme and about the number of syllables in each line. So we were looking at syllables yesterday for our haikus on Tuesday. So Matilda told such dreadful lies, it made one gasp and stretch one's eyes. Her aunt, who in her earliest youth had kept a strict regard for truth. So what we can see here is we've got lies and eyes and youth and truth as our rhyming pair. And what we say is that this is an A, B, B. So A's, the lines that we've labelled A, rhyme, and the lines that we've labelled B, rhyme. So this goes A, as those two rhyme, B, B, as these two rhymes. So that's how the words that rhyme and the rhyming pattern for this poem, or definitely this stanza of the poem. And what's really important with the syllables as well in poems is that we keep a rhythm. So Matilda told such dreadful lies. So that's 8 syllables in that first line. It made one gasp and stretch one's eyes. So it's 8 again. Her aunt, who from her earliest youth, 8, had kept a strict regard for truth. So every single line has 8 syllables in it, which gives it that rhythm, that beat, which is really important in a poem. This one, Lady of Shalott, it's a really famous poem. So what is the rhyming words and what about the syllables? On either side the river lie, long fields of barley and of rye. The clothe the wold and meet the sky, and through the field the road runs by. To many towered Camelot, the yellow-leaved water lily, the dragon-sheathed daffodilly, tremble in the water chilly, round about Shalott. So here it's got different rhyming patterns. We've got lie and rye rhyming. So it's A, sky and by rhyme. So that's B, B. And then we've got this line, which doesn't rhyme. Well, it rhymes with round about Shalott. So we've got C, and we need to label this one C. And then D, D, D. So this goes A, B, B, C, D, 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 C to get the rhyming pattern. And then again, we think about the beat. On either side the river lie, 8, long fields of barley and of rye, 8, that clove the wold and meet the sky. So you can see the pattern. It's got the similar number of, it's got a conscious decision about the syllables until we, all the way through the verse. So I'm going to have a go. I want you to have a read through this one yourself and see, and pause the video and see if you can work out the rhyming pattern here and think about the syllables as well. Okay, so the rhyming pattern for this one, we've got rhyming couplets which rhyme across lines. So we've got A, traveller, doesn't rhyme with any of our other words on the last lines. So that's then we would go on to B, door. Now we know B rhymes with, door rhymes with floor. So this one's B as well. Grasses, that doesn't rhyme with anything. So it goes A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. So it's repeated every 4 lines. Okay, and this one has a slightly different syllable pattern because we've got some longer lines and then some shorter lines, but it's still consistent in a pattern. So that's what's really important. So today you're going to write your own rhyming poem about Anne or your new school. So we need to start thinking about some rhyming words. So obviously we might use the word like school, but any other rhyming pairs. So I'm going to give you, pause this video, spend a couple of minutes to collect some rhyming words that you could use in your poem. Or just ease when you go to write it. So now you've got your rhyming pairs ready to go. We can give our, you can call yours, you need to give your poem a title, you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call mine Year 6 Leaving 2020. So what's really important is that we need to be really careful and conscious about our syllable choices. So this is what one I've started here. So I have gone with 7 syllables. So I'm going to keep it fairly consistent or into a pattern. You could either have every single line with the same number of syllables or a pattern, but you need to keep it, make it a conscious choice. So, and also you need to decide about your rhyming pairs. So do you want your next line to rhyme, or do you want that for your rhyme to be somewhere different? So I'm going to make mine A-A-B-B rhyming pattern. So each line is going to rhyme with the one above and below. So what a year it's been for you. My lovely little crew. Obviously talking about you lot. So then I've got, so that line there is my lovely little crew. So that's 6, okay, which is okay. I'm going to try and then make it my rhyming pattern A-A-B-B, but then my syllables 7, 6, and then I'm going to do 7 again. I'll try and do my 7 and then 6 again. So I don't need to rhyme you. So you and crew rhyme. So I need to have a new rhyming pattern. Now, so we had plans and intentions. So now I need a word rhyme that rhymes with intentions. So, because that is 7, we had plans and intentions. Yeah, so I've got my 7 and a whole lot of affection. So that's a very near rhyme. It's not perfect, but it will do. And a whole lot of affection. Right, so my problem with this last line is that it's 8 syllables and I need it to be 6. So I need to keep my affection there to keep my rhyming scheme. So I'm going to take this bit out and change and lots of, excuse me, and lots of affection. Brilliant. So sometimes you might have to go back and check and change your wording. And just a quick reminder, at the end of every line of your stanza, you need some form of punctuation mark. So there would be my first verse, my first stanza even. I've got A, A, B, B rhyming pattern, and I've got 7, 6, 7, 6 syllable pattern. So I would carry on with that pattern into my next stanza. So off you go, your choice. So remember, oh, can't spell remember. That's a bit of a boo-boo there. What rhyming pattern are you going to use, and either keep the same or similar number of syllables, or what pattern? Okay, enjoy.